Fellow workers, we are gathered here today at the Haymarket Square to rally for the 8-hour day. 16 hours a day is too long! It's killing me!
Fellow workers, I demand 8 hours labor, 8 hours recreation, and 8 hours rest! Thank you for letting me speak.
Oh boy.
20 hours of work a day. 20 hours work a day is too much. Fellow workers!
Hey, keep it down, you read?
I want 8 hours of work a day for the same
lazy
pay!
rascal, what a lazy rascal. You keep it down too. Go to work, get a job. Get a job.
Officer, we are assembling peacefully. You are a worker. Come join us, officer.
That's your story.
We're here for an 8-hour working day.
I said keep it down, or you're getting hauled in.
I think we need to disperse this assembly. Get back to work.
That's it, workers.
And you keep it down too. Get to work.
Workers, I'm calling. I need a general strike.
Strike
A
this.
general strike.
Strike this.
As the police started dispersing the crowd, a homemade bomb was thrown into the path of the advancing officers, exploding, killing 1 man and mortally wounding 6 others. Immediately, gunfire was laid upon the demonstrators, killing 4 and injuring 70 plus more. In all, 7 officers and 7 workers lay dead.
We get low. Good.
The court is now returned from our recess and is resuming our trial. The 8 of you stood accused of murder of police officer Matthias Deegan and bombing at the Haymarket demonstration. A guilty verdict has been rendered. Oscar Neeb has been sentenced to 15 years hard labor. The rest have been sentenced to death by hanging. Does the defendant have any last statements?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. Anarchism is on trial. And if that is the case, Your Honor, very well, you may sentence me, for I am an anarchist. I believe that the state of castes and classes, the state where one class dominates over and lives upon another class and calls this order, yes. I believe that is barbaric form of social organization, where this legalized plunder and murder is doomed to die and make room for a free society, voluntary association, or universal brotherhood if you like. You may pronounce the sentence upon me, Honorable Judge, but let the world know that in AD 1886, in the state of Illinois, 8 men were sentenced to death because they believed in a better future, because they had not lost their faith in the ultimate victory of liberty and justice. Tell me whether this order has any moral principle for which it should be preserved. It means the preservation of systematic destruction of children and women in factories. It means the preservation of enforced idleness of large armies of men and their degradation. And last but not least, it means the preservation of a class struggle, of strikes, riots, and bloodshed. That is your order, gentlemen. Yes, and it is worthy of you to be such champions of such an order. You are eminently fitted for that role. You have my compliments.
The defendant has made his last statements, but the ruling stands. They shall be hanged December 3rd, 1886.
The Haymarket 8, as they came to be known, appealed their case to the Illinois Supreme Court and the U.S. Supreme Court. Ultimately, their challenge was defeated. In the meantime, the sentences of Michael Schwab, and Nathan Fielden were commuted to life in prison. One of the men committed suicide in his cell, and the remaining 4 and August Spies were hung November 11, 1887.
The day will come when our silence will be more powerful than the voices you are throttling today.
Several years later, Schwab, Fielden, and Neben were pardoned by the governor of Illinois. A monument was erected at the cemetery where the men were buried, and their sacrifice inspired the struggles of workers around the world for many years to come. But it would not be until 1938, nearly 52 years after the Haymarket Massacre, that the Fair Labor Standards Act recognized 8 hours as a full day's work. The end.